Fired Up Trucker here. Fired Up Trucker here. What's up, YouTube? Fired Up Trucker here, still in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Night, Memphis, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee. Anyway, today was day 9, I guess, altogether. Actually, day 6 of school since actually like 5.5 because we left at noon on Friday, and because somebody was testing out, so really it was only half day, so 4.5 days last week. A couple early days at 3:30, whatever. So what to expect? What to expect when you come to two things: when you come to orientation, and when you come to the CDL driving school. Orientation, don't have any expectations of some great presentation and everything. Depending on where you go, some are going to be better than others, but just be prepared to do little paperwork, maybe little stuff on the computer, and do a whole hell of a lot of waiting. The first day you're going to be taking your physicals and your drug test, and with night it's a hair follicle and urine test. So that's pretty much going to be it for your day 1. You're not going to have a whole lot of interaction with anybody that's, it is what it is. You got to get through the process. It's part of the hiring process. And don't think that when you apply for a company, sorry about the camera movement, but I'm holding it out here. I don't have a tripod. Don't think when you apply for a company and they invite you to orientation that they've done all your background work and they've checked all your employers and all that stuff. I'll guarantee none of that happens. None of that happens until the day of orientation. That's just the way it is. So be prepared to, if you need to bring extra information, if you need to bring like the phone numbers and whatever it takes of people that you've worked for, even if you put it down on your application, you need to bring all that information with you because you may need it. They may be having trouble getting a hold of people or whatever it is. So day 1, that's pretty much it. Day 2 is going to be a little bit better. You'll probably start going through some modules. Be ready for just a lot of waiting, and you're anticipating your drug test and your physical getting back. You're anticipating actually getting hired, because when you come to orientation, you're not necessarily hired. You're being invited basically to come apply and see if you can pass everything to get there. So that's what you're looking forward to. But usually by day 3 at least, people are finding out that they've been hired, that they had a job, and Knight wants to do whatever it takes to make them a truck driver and put them on the fleet. So the rest of that week is probably going to be just a little bit more training and modules and whatever for your orientation, and getting to the driver's training, what to expect there. The anticipation of just getting into a truck and driving and learning something. That's a big deal, and I got to see that today. They had a class of about 11 people start today, so start on their first week, and just seeing their anticipation and they're getting ready. They're like, man, when do we get to the trucks? But since they had such a big class, they didn't get to the trucks until later on in the afternoon. They got to come out and do some straight line backing, but I know what they went through because I went through it last week, and it's exciting. So from here on out, it gets better and better because you learn more maneuvers, you get more time in the truck, you're learning, and today's day 5.5, let's say, almost day 6, and I can see where came from where they were as far as my skill set. So still got a lot to work on. There's one maneuver, alley docking. I nailed it in a truck in the morning, and I say nailed it, I put it in good twice. And then this afternoon I was in a different truck, and for some reason I did 3 or 4 setups and couldn't get it. I just wasn't paying attention to what this truck was saying to me. So, but that's really what to expect. Just a lot of hard work, a lot of, you know, frustration, because you're going to get mad at yourself because you can't. You've been told how to do the maneuver. You've done the maneuver. You might have, the first time out, you might have nailed it, and then every time since then you've screwed it up. And the one thing you have to remember is the trainer, the on-site driving range trainer, is there for a reason. He's there to help you, and you need to ask him questions. If you need to say, look, walk me through this one, what am I doing wrong, watch me, or, you know, walk through this with me again, whatever it is, that's what he's there for. So, and there's usually going to be some people that excel, or maybe some refreshers that are already drivers that can help too. So, you know, that's what to expect. And, you know, a lot of things happen. Like this week, you know, was a holiday weekend. We spent 3.5 days in the hotel because of that. And I wasn't thinking about having to do that when I came, but that was part of it, you know. And now I'm hearing that maybe they might want us to be here Saturday so we can do some driving out on the road and whatever, you know. It is what it is. Whatever you got to do to get the job done, and whatever it takes. I also found out today that I've got to call, I guess, some states where they use a third-party tester for people to test out and get their CDL. The company or the trainer set that up for the people and make the appointment. I've got a call for Texas since I've got a test with the DPS, and I've been told it might be as much as 3 to 4 weeks out, and you don't do nothing till then. Basically, I mean, they won't put you out with anybody, whatever. So I'm gonna try and, you know, work that deal a little bit. Hopefully it won't be that long, but they might tell me, hey, our first, you know, our first appointment for you is 4 weeks out from now, so there's nothing you can do about that. But I might be able to do something about, you know, seeing if there's anybody that I can jump on with or do something with at the terminal. I mean, I hate to just sit around the house and wait for 3 or 4 weeks, and then the skills that I learned in 2 weeks, what's going to happen? We had a guy here today from Louisiana who went through the school like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He's back here because they didn't want to pay for an extra week for him to stay and, you know, keep training after his regular training was done. So they paid for him to come out on the Greyhound and be here for 2 days so he could get some more skills, because he's get brushed up a little bit, and he's taking his test in Louisiana on Friday. So anyway, that's today. What else, you know? So, you know, as always, come prepared and be professional. You know, you're going to work for a heck of a company. I've still never heard anything bad about Knight. There's not a perfect situation. Nothing goes perfectly smooth. So, you know, but fired up trucker. Look, guys, come on over. Subscribe to the channel. The new improved layout, the new improved picture and channel art there. Friend me on Facebook, Jim W. Hammonds, and come over to Fired Up Truckers group on Facebook. Join that. Get down below if you got any questions. Feel free to contact me either on Facebook or here. Be happy to let you know anything I already know about the process and Knight and coming to Knight, and, you know, what the opportunities are. So anyway, stay fired up, stay focused, stay free. We'll see you on the next video. Fired up.